Welcome to our new podcast, or I may say, new episode on evolving dialogues. What's one thing that can bring smile to a stranger's face, or brightens someone's day, or makes someone happy who was sad at one point of time? Can you answer that, Manish?
Yeah, uh, it's like when I get appreciation, like compliments from the person who has nothing personal with me, who is really kind of, suppose I go to the gym, in a colleague, suppose colleague tells me, Manish, your shirt is really looking great. That kind of thing, little things, and it gives a smile, and it really gives sort of uh, pep up, peps up your whole day. It's like that person has made your day. You really think good about that person also. That see that that person has observed a good thing in me, and of course he expressed also. That is the main thing, and we should make it like a habit to compliment at least one thing or two, which should not be too personal thing, but at least we should be able to start with the dressing, and then those kind of um, like smile. You have a good smile, and it should be genuine.
Yeah,
That person also should feel that you are really honest in whatever you have said, and he will relate to it. And what happens, it really gives that, makes the day of that person. It may happen that that person might have feeling down, could have feeling down, and uh, when you compliment that person really that bad day or bad mood turns into a real good mood,
yeah,
and
true.
that really a thing. And I really become happy and elated when I can I would be able to do that thing to another person's life, something of that insignificant thing. If they make, if that make other person happy, if there is no harm to do that. What do you think, Amit?
Yeah, compliments really matters. It's I have been complimented for for a lot of time in college and in after college, and I do remember all those moments when I was complimented. One was time one someone complimented me that I smell really good. That was boost to my confidence, and clothes style. I look really good. I should go for modeling.
Your
Some
height.
yeah, my height. They usually compliment my height, so it really makes me confident. And I really do remember, if I
Yeah.
have, like, if I had a gloomy day and someone complimented me, then that gloomy day turns into really a bright day. I go out happy, smile, and take on the day, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I also implemented this method of complimenting others. One time recently I complimented this guards, our security guard.
Yeah.
He is there. One time I was coming from, my mother said me, go throw the garbage. I threw the garbage and was coming back, and I saw the guard over there. And I saw he had really big, those calf muscle, and I really complimented his calf muscle. And then he started telling his story, that how he was in football. But first, he usually doesn't talk much. He is not a talkative person, and he doesn't smile much. But when I gave him the compliment, he smiled and he started talking. He said, "I was in when I was in school. When I was a kid, I played football a lot. I was chosen. I played football at district level, and then I went on to some more higher level of game. He played, but that didn't. He was not able to pursue that as his career because of financial things. And he told me about his life, which I was not knowing, and that only bonded our relationship. I mean, I know him better now. Every time I go, I say hi, smile. Even he does that. So that's how
Yeah.
a compliment changes. I have noticed one thing, Manish, that it's really difficult. People don't compliment each other. especially men don't get compliments. And why is that so, Manish? Can you have any idea about that?
Yeah, we think that these are the girly thing to give compliments. I think it's when it must have come from our last generation, when men are really reserved, they really a person of few word, and they're really busy into his word, and they when they come back to from work, that person, whatever image I have from my father and like that,
What do
even
you
they
mean by image by my father?
image that when they come from the work, they are always feel, and they were always like a very feeling uh, tired kind
Yeah,
of thing. So in that situation and mood, I don't think that person would be able to compliment.
yeah,
And why men don't compliment? Men does not compliment the man, the same sex, but they always eager to compliment other part, opposite, counterpart of the why. This is because of the maybe age or something. They want to be appreciated. They want to get attracted. It's like a hormonal thing, I believe. But when you really genuinely appreciate the person, or if you are habituated to compliment people, nowadays men compliment another man, and we generally avoid to compliment opposite sex because of lots of reasons.
yeah.
If we start complimenting, they might take it otherwise, and it happens. There are lots of guys who does thing just like that without anything if they are genuinely not complimenting. So uh, my thing is it's the habit. Once you make it a habit, you will automatically start looking for the things to complement on.
Yeah,
So that will have to make it a habit, and it's a habit, a skill. You can say skill. So it's like not that don't come automatically. Like I have seen you greeting each and everyone with the
yeah,
name by name. That really appreciable, and they definitely would remember. Must be eager to. Uh, Suppose you don't turn up in the gym someday, they would really. They all people would miss you. That the things, and that is what I also want. That people should miss me when I'm not
yeah.
in this planet, or suppose in this city, or person who I am right now. That there should be that kind of thing, and for that you need to compliment. You need to connect,
Yeah,
like the security guard. You see, sometimes he says good morning, sir, and
yeah,
why
yeah.
they do that? Because I asked her lots of things when you were not there. I asked them what do you do. They come up with that. If you have jobs, sir, you can provide me. I give some tips also. So sometimes it's not only that compliment word. You have to do something. If you think that you can give away something, you should do. That also works a lot.
That is what we all want, Manish. We all want to be remembered when we are
Yeah.
gone. And I have started complimenting people. Some might think that it's weird, but I have started. If I see someone has put a good profile photo on WhatsApp, I do compliment them. I usually compliment my friends, and their usual reply is, what's wrong with you? But that's okay. They feel really good. I can say that.
Yeah.
And coming to opposite sex, so if I really find someone attractive, I approach them, I go towards them, and I do compliment. But before going there, I have to collect all my courage. It's a very difficult job. I have to
Yeah,
think if I get
it's
bit.
not like that they would feel bad. They would definitely going to feel good about it. That person took courage. It takes courage to compliment the opposite sex, particularly to a stranger. A stranger or person who you really not so conversant with, you don't speak
Yeah.
much. But when you go take that pain and go and effort and go to him and go to him or her compliment, it really require lots of courage and skill. It's a skill. You have to practice it.
So not recently, a month or 2 months ago, I saw this woman in a gym, and she was attractive. So I went up to her, and she was shocked. I said hi. She was shocked. She said hi, and then I said, "You're really pretty." And see her face from shock to happiness, the
Oh,
smileness. That was really worth it. I mean, see,
yeah,
I probably made her morning at least, not the day, if not the day, and that
yeah,
made me happy in turn, and confident as well. So it was a good experience, a nice experience. That's
yeah. It
one thing.
really require courage.
And when was the last time you complimented someone, Manish, in real life?
Yeah, and the
It was
hard thing.
it was
Hard
long
thing.
long time ago, it seems.
Yeah, I get opportunity to compliment sometimes. I also have to learn a lot. I compliment Nisha.
Yeah,
Sometimes she hanker for the compliment.
yeah. By the way,
That
our audience doesn't know Nisa is Manish's wife.
yeah, yeah. This is my better part. So better half, sorry, and better part also.
Yeah,
Um, because they dresses for us. Suppose my wife get dressed, and then everything she does to get attention from my side. And if I am that kind of husband who does not uh, notice such thing, it's like really, it's like heartening to do such thing. So I compliment a lot.
and I
Suppose,
think Manish, the reason these days marriages are getting, people are getting divorced, it's because of these small things. People don't notice the small effort
yeah,
that the other significant other is putting. Then it gets into, in your mind that uh, maybe it's not working. So
yeah, we
small
take
things builds up, and suddenly, it erupts, and people think, oh,
and
how did
main
that
reason,
happen?
yeah, yeah, that is of course one of the reason. And why it happens because we started taking for granted.
Yeah, that's,
Because
yeah,
they,
it's well
like
said.
our parents also, like parents, like sibling, and all the family relation, blood relation. When if you wife, you take them for granted. But you, when you meet any colleague, attractive colleague, you will definitely go extra mile to make their day good. That's the instinct of every man. That when you meet a attractive girl, even you don't know them, you would like to at least try something,
Yeah,
make their day uh, good day. But when you think about your family, you think that oh, they are all there every time, and it's nothing new I have to do. But it's not like that. Small things in it, and daily basis. If your family is happy, you are really happy.
yeah,
Otherwise, if you think that you take them for granted, and you think that I would ultimately they would be happy because they don't have anyone to depend upon or anyone to, because you are a part of main person like a man. You are earning person, only a earning person. You are lots of responsibility with you, and making them happy is the main responsibility. And it's a small thing. Today, I also bought bouquet, flower bouquet, just to make Risha happy.
it's
And
it,
she was really astonished to see me. Why he's so it's like because I'm not habitual to do these things. When I keep doing it, she may not be surprised. She will be really very happy that my husband is like that. I
it's a
have to
great
learn this.
effort, man. And I'm happy you're doing it. That's how marriage works, or
Yeah,
love works. I have noticed one thing, that the older generation, they don't compliment each other, or they don't even compliment their younger generation or their kids. My father, he never complimented me as far as I can remember,
yeah,
and as far as I can remember, my mother also did never complimented me. So one time I remember as a kid, I planted this. I was into gardening, so my father said, good job. You are good at parent. You are good at gardening." So that I took, proud in that. in those words that I am good at something, and since then I have this urge to do gardening. Not because I'm into gardening, but because I was given the encouragement, I was maybe complimented. So, Manish, why is that? Like, why don't older generation people? I'm not talking about all of them, but most of them don't compliment.
Yeah, when you dig deeper down, why? What is the reason? We don't compliment so often? I think giving compliment is a skill. We think that compliment is easy. It's going out of you'll have to go out of your comfort zone, and going out of comfort zone is really required courage. Um, in anticipation that what other people would think of me, suppose I go and compliment them,
Hmm.
that so what would they think of me? That is the question. How would they react? They might start feeling little pumped up, or little what do we say, that proud of themselves. It's like a false pride.
Yeah,
If those kind of things, we don't really, if we are from that culture, when we start appreciating my kids, we think that they will take me for granted, they will not obey me, they will start disobeying me. It's not like that. It doesn't happen. When you like, start appreciating your kids, they will really become close to you, they will look up to you. And that is what you have really given a great example, like gardening,
yeah,
that your father appreciated it. So we'll have, it's a skill, and that skill is learnable, and that is why they even they know. My mother always tell me, your father, you think that it's like hard shell. It's like outer part is a hard, but he is very emotional kind of person. When you people are not there, he really very cries and think about you people. But I was thinking, why this does this happen? If you really care, then you should tell me, hug me.
yeah,
So that kind of maybe it's maybe cultural gap is there. Nowadays, I don't think father would do. Father would really go up extra mile, hug them, and then tell them that I really miss you, better. Like kind of thing will have, and this is a skill. It's a learnable skill, and I also have to learn, like complimenting people.
yeah. What I
Anyway, speaking of compliment, let us start complimenting each other. Action should speak louder than a word, and we should have walk the talk, not the talk the talk.
yeah,
So let me give you compliment. First, just it's like impromptu things comes in my mind. uh, what image comes to your mind when you think of me, like when my messages pops into your mobile or something, some kind of impression must have been built up inside your conscious mind about my personality.
yeah. That
So what comes to your mind?
first, whenever messages nowadays, it's the podcast thing pops up in my mind immediately. So one thing, one is I would say that you are really honest, and that is if you are, if you're very honest and you speak the truth, that is what makes me really, what do you say, admire that guy or a lady. So
Yeah.
if you have to impress me, just be honest, be transparent. And I've noticed that you are really transparent. There is nothing. I mean, you're a really simple guy who have this hobby, this goal of personal development, and I have the same goal. And because we had the same goals, we cross over, what you say, overlapping goals. That's how. But yeah, the thing is, you're being very honest and transparent. That is, I haven't found a lot this particular trait is very difficult to find. That is one thing, like one trait which I really admire about you. Another trait is, Manish, you're really you don't like, micromanaging people. You are really how to say it, you're not like, do like this, do like that. You are I noticed this in during our 250th meeting, one of our Toastmasters meeting. I mean, I was suggesting, Ranjan was suggesting, and you're a good leader, I would say. You're not trying to manage how to go on, but you were taking the direction, you were showing us the direction, and we went through it. And you, there were many instances that says you're a good leader, not a manager, which we discussed in the gym. You have discussed. You don't try to micromanage people. You are really soft spoken. If even if you scold me someday, I think Manish is just saying me, just giving me suggestions. And the third thing is you're a positive person. I mean, I go sometimes to the Toastmaster, down sad, having this pessimism around me. And when I meet you, I become opposite. I become happy. I smile. I become hopeful again. So and yeah, so that's the trait of motivational speaker. You kind of motivate me. So yeah, these three traits, I would say.
Now it's my turn. It's like I have never thought about the trades. Something, suppose we are really dealing with each other. We talks a lot of things. We converses and have conversation in the gym. But when I
Yeah.
think of your image, because we don't. I really, when I think of you, it doesn't. Your image doesn't come to my mind.
Oh,
It
really?
happens to me. I don't know why. It doesn't come to me. I don't, when I think of any person, it's the personality, the how they make you feel. That feeling comes to me. Like
Yeah.
Nisha, when I think of Nisha, when I think of Rehan, their face doesn't come in my mind. I don't remember why their face. I remember all of them from their all people from their vibes, the feeling, the some kind it's you can say aura of feeling or vibe I get from the people, and that how I really remember them. Suppose I'm just telling you in the general conversation, I will come to the traits thing.
Yeah.
That when I think of you, take any name of any Toastmaster,
Toastmaster Richika.
Richika. Yeah, when that think of Richika, I feel that she is dedicated.
Yeah.
Whatever she does, like in the BP education part, she is serious. She would go extra mile to help you, and when you go and seek out her help, she would definitely be there to help you. And she is soft spoken person. That things feelings comes to my mind. So comes to you, your what kind of feeling I get when I think of you? Yeah, you are a gentleman, and you are really a soft spoken person. You greet everyone, whoever comes to. Everyone has the same feeling that Amit is a good boy, that a good person. That thing is really most important thing. And people would really want to connect with you,
Yeah.
come closer to you. First, your image is like that. He's a really gentleman. You have a magnetic smile, and your eyes have what we say, that there is something in your eyes which like you say that, see, I'm honest, I have nothing to hide. Your eyes really seek something. It's not trade I'm talking about, just I'm just
Yeah. Yeah.
telling you. It's like eyes is in search of something spiritual, something what I don't know, but something is there with eyes. When your eyes is like that, people will curious to know what is behind that. What is that thing which attract people? A smile is there. Eyes, your eyes is something. It's like your term is there, which keeps people thinking about what is there.
Oh.
I have some power, and you really into fitness, and you are so helpful to everyone. I think anyone comes and would seek your help, you will definitely go extra mile to help that. If that image is there that you are a helpful guy, and then you don't differentiate between people because of post, because of thing you greet with the same enthusiasm to a maid or to a sweeper, to a security guard, and with the same enthusiasm you greet with the owner of that particular gym. I have seen you. You will greet the same with same enthusiasm to a person who a stranger. Some guest has come to you, to the Toastmaster, the same enthusiasm to the president. So that really shows that you are a really simple and innocent guy want to do something, want to settle, and those are the thing vibes I got from you, and I can really trust you. You are so trustworthy people. Mother, you are so trustworthy that that's why I don't I sometimes confide lots of things into you. I feel that there cannot be distrust, and if the person is so trustworthy, that trust thing, that vibes I get. And we discuss lots of things. You don't really. Uh, Sometimes happens that when you have conversation, people dominate their idea. So
Yeah.
you really never dominate your ideas into another. That is a great trait of being leader. So these are the qualities of leadership. We both are leaders in
You have
that way.
no idea, Manish. I'll remember this for this
Yeah,
last for 10 years from now on.
yeah. These
And
are things. Of course, from the I think 2 3 months, 4 months we have been in touch with,
yeah,
and
we met in, oh, let's not we are still on our podcast. Yeah, we
that what we and these vibes create the friendship we call it friendship.
yeah.
Friendship is the conglomerate of all these things, how you feel from that person. So do you remember my image when name something pops up?
Yeah,
No, I
yeah.
don't.
First time I remember when I first saw you in the Toastmaster, I was sure you were foreigner, probably from
That is
Norway.
different thing. That is the external part. Nowadays, I don't think you should remember. You remember me by face. Whenever you think of me, I don't think that my face would come to before you.
And I mean,
Does it come
I don't understand. Your
when
face,
you think of me?
yeah,
Suppose I tell you Manish Manohar.
yeah.
Does my face come to your mind, or does the feeling comes to your mind?
It's the feeling, Manish. Yeah, it's the feeling. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the feeling that happiness. I'll learn something,
yeah, that feeling.
motivating. Yeah, such
That
kind of thing.
feeling we all have to create. That is the vibe. That is the aura we create, and that is what aura is made of lots of things. It's your attitude. It's your demeanor. It's your how you interact, communication, courtesy, how you compliment. Those everything which leaders should possess.
So that was great to hear, Manish. I mean,
Yeah. Thank you for your compliment also. I also really grateful that I got you into my life. And that is
yeah,
the
yeah. I mean, we
friendship
met.
day. Yesterday was friendship day.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
because we could not do our podcast yesterday because
Uh,
we were really busy.
oh
So this
yeah,
is like a friendship day podcast, and that's
podcast.
why we
Yeah.
were discussing these personal things.
So happy Friendship Day to our viewers as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
And with that, we will sign off and we'll come with a new episode with interesting topics.
Yeah.
See you then.